Hello, Miss Medical. My name is Yuki. I will talk about the characteristic of my culture and my experience associated with cultural differences. I grew up in a Chinese family where there are high power distance. According to Hofstede, high power distance expect and accept unequal power in people. I was taught to respect the elderly, the teacher, and anyone who are older than me. High power distance allowed me to learn from experience modestly and create better connection. As I moved to an international middle school and high school, I find it hard and amusing to greet older people or more experienced people just by their first name. I learned to adapt and change according to the circumstance. In low power distance culture, I learned not only to accept but to critically analyze the knowledge from the experienced. It allows me to speak my own opinion without hesitation. As one of the children studying in China, we have flag raising ceremony every week for us to learn to respect and be thankful to our country. We are taught story of how people sacrifice their personal needs for a greater good of the country. We should always be loyal and proud to our country. This makes our culture a collectivism culture, which people are expected to be loyal and responsible to the group. It allows us to have trust and faith to our community, but at the same time, we are tend to forget our own wants and needs. I was restricted from playtime to study for a better future to serve my family and my community. I sacrificed rest time, sports, and family time for extreme long hours in school. This makes our culture a restrained culture. In result, many children are either unhappy or unhealthy. But as I transferred from Chinese educational environment to an international environment, I learned that me is also important. I am expected to take care of myself and make my own decision in life. It is healthy to speak my mind and be who I am. It allows me to understand myself better in order to choose a path which suits my talents. I'm also taught that it's okay to have fun. Life is to be enjoyed. Positive emotion and activities are equally important as work. It allows me to be happier and be positive towards anything in life. In this case, I transfer from a communist and restricted culture to individualist and indulgent culture. I had my first internship in the capital of China. My manager is a Chinese woman. Although she seemed nice and friendly, she was not a popular person in the company because she do not separate work from social relationship. It is obvious that people who are having good relationship with her tend to be promoted more frequently than the others. At the same time, she purposely made difficulties for staff at work who did not intentionally maintain good relationship with her. According to Trumpenau's 7-dimension theory, she lived in a diffuse culture which social and work relationship overlaps. The strength of being diffuse is that strong relationship can be created between colleagues, but at the same time, it produces problems such as creating an unfair working environment and stiffing talented people. In consequence, many colleagues quit their job as they find her hard to work with and unreasonable. For the ones who stayed, they were not willing to address the problem to the HR department as the power distance of the workplace is high. Managers are to be respected and feared. Scandals are to be covered up. Staff cannot be able to complain anonymously as CCTV are set up above the staff complaint box. That created an unpleasant working environment for staff, which lowered their job satisfaction and productivity. During the application stage of my second internship in Thailand, I was communicating with the training manager of the hotel. We organized the time and date which I would do my second interview with my manager. The interview have to reschedule twice after I waited at least an hour after the scheduled time. After I was accepted by the hotel, she need to send me some document for me to work on my visa to Thailand. The document was late for almost a week, which forced me to rush the embassy for the visa, and I almost had delayed the starting day of the internship. In this case, the managers are from a synchronic culture. For them, time and schedule are not to be strictly followed. Being synchronic can create a lot of inconvenience and misunderstanding for others. In this case, I feel annoyed and time wasted by the manager's action. Also, they make me feel that they are unprofessional and I have to reconsider to work for this hotel.
Created using Powtoon.